What's up guys, welcome to this video. In this video we're gonna talk about how to get big and buff and muscular, especially if you're a skinny guy. I used to be a really skinny guy. You can also see in the thumbnail if you clicked on this video. I really used to be a skinny guy, and as you saw, I made it big, and I want to teach you how I did it and what you can do as a skinny guy. First things, caloric surplus. So what I did and what worked well for me was a caloric surplus of around 200 to 300 calories. Okay, why 200 to 300? Why not more? Why not less? I'm going to explain it to you in a second. So first things you need to know, what is caloric surplus? What is that? What is a caloric deficit, and what is maintenance? Those three are very, very important if you want to see where your weight is going, if you're increasing your weight, or you want to decrease your weight, or you want to maintain your weight, right? So if you want to decrease your weight, you're going to be in the caloric deficit. So that means that there's always a certain number of calories you eat in a day, and if you go over that, you're gonna gain weight. If you go under it, you're gonna lose weight. And if you stay right at this maintenance level, you're gonna maintain your weight and not gain or lose weight. So how can you know what your maintenance is? Because that's the most important thing. How do we know if that is your maintenance? Well, I'm gonna put one caloric calculator in the description so you can check it out, and it's pretty accurate, but I'm gonna give you a tip how to do that at the end of the video. But so you go to this caloric calculator and you look, okay, this is my maintenance. So you go 200 to 300 calories above that. If you go more than that, you're probably gonna gain more fat than muscle. If you go under this, you're probably not even gonna gain anything, and it's way too slow. So we say, and I say, and I would recommend it to you, to stay in this 200 to 300 surplus zone, maximum 500, but definitely not over 500. So 300, 500, this area, and to stay there, because in this region, if you stay in the surplus, you will get the most amount of muscle and minimizing fat gain. So this is the sweet spot: most muscle, less fat. Okay, this is the best. Next, we have protein intake. Very, very important. How much protein do you need, and what is protein? So we want to aim for at least 0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So that means if, let's say, you're around 180 pounds, it's going to be around 130 grams of protein. And if you're a European, my friend, then it's 1.6 grams per kilogram you need to look for. Next point is creatine. Very crucial point. Creatine is the most searched supplement on the market. So what does this mean? There is no side effects of this drug, and it's not even a drug, it's a supplement. Why should you take it? Because it boosts your strength, helps with muscle growth, enhances your workout performance of about 10 to 20%. It aids recovery and hydrates your muscle cells. So what you do, you take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate every day, and you don't even need to calculate or weigh the grams here, because one scoop is 5 grams normally, but you need to look. It's not always the case, but most of the time it's the case. You take 1 scoop, drink it with some water every day, and this is also gonna help you to get big. Next, get your calories and proteins in. So this is a crucial point, because it does matter what you eat, because on this surplus you need to get clean foods in, meats, vegetables, carbohydrates, healthy fats. Those are really important. Quit the junk food, quit the fast food, the pastries, the candies, all this chips and snacks. Those are not good for you, and you know it as well. Whole food sources are perfect. Chicken, milk, eggs, fish, excellent for building muscles. Those are the ones you should choose to stay healthy too. Because one thing is, we want to get big and huge, of course, but we also want to be healthy, right? We don't want to die with 60 years old because we got cancer, because we eat trash. No, we're gonna eat good foods and healthy foods, whole foods, okay? Very important. Train hard, next point. Really important point here. Because most people, they go to the gym, they don't do anything. 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, they go to the gym and they see no progress. Oh, sorry. They see no progress. Why? Because they don't train hard. They don't train hard. You need to get close to failure. What is close to failure? We go 1 to 2 reps shy to failure. But if you don't know what failure is, you need to experience failure first. So what you go in the gym, you do bicep curls, and you go to failure, and then you see, okay, how many reps did I do? Until failure, I did 12. Perfect. So next time, you know, if I want to do 1 to 2 reps shy of failure, I'm going to do around 10 to 11 reps. Perfect. But if you know you're going to do 5 reps, but when you go to failure, you know you can do 12 reps, then you're not training hard enough. And that's a problem. So train hard enough, go close to failure. Don't go always to failure. I'm gonna make a video over this another time, but don't go to failure all the time, but go very close to it. Feel the pain, and don't be a bitch and just, this is not working out. You need to really fight against the weights. It should be hard. That's really important. Number 6, enough volume. Experts say 10 to 20 sets per muscle group per week is the best. I say the same. That's really good. If you stay in this range, you're not overtraining. This is gonna be perfect. For beginners, of course, this is very good. If you're a professional bodybuilder, they might go over this range. Not everybody is gonna stay in this range, but if you're a beginner, stay in this range. This is perfect for you. Okay. And the last point, and one of the most important points, is track your progress. We already said weight, right? If you are in a caloric surplus, it's really important to weigh yourself every day. You weigh yourself every day, you put it in a chart, and you see, okay, I take the average of the week and compare it to the next week. And then I see if I gained or lost weight. If you say, oh, I shouldn't have gained that much weight, because normally if I'm in this caloric surplus, I should gain around 0.5 to 1 kilo, let's say. But you can look this up on ChatGPT to say, caloric surplus 200 to 300 calories weekly gain, and then you're gonna get it. And if you say, it's too slow and not gaining enough, you can up the calories. If you say, it's too fast, I'm getting way too much weight, 2, 3, 4, 5 kilos, crazy amounts, calories down. And then you can adjust like this every week. That's also what I'm doing. It's a pretty good thing to do. But not only there you can track progress, but also you can do pictures of yourself, flex after the gym, make a video, and then you can also compare those videos in months, and you see, I got bigger, or I didn't get bigger. What can I do? What is lacking? What else you can do is, what I really like to do is, of course, progressive overload. One of the key things in bodybuilding is you need to get stronger over time, because you do more and more weight. Your body reacts to this pain, says okay, and this is natural. The body gets stronger. When the body gets stronger, you can do more weight. If you get more weight, your body grows, you get more muscle size. So in this case, you will be able to slowly progress, do more reps, and that's why it's also very important to train close to failure, because if you don't train close to failure, you're also not going to push those reps out that you could gain from progressive overload. So you will get stronger over time, but you need to track, and every session you need to try to do more reps, and that's how you get stronger. Okay, very good. This is everything you need to know if you're a skinny guy to get big. And here I have it. If you're on this surplus of around 300 to 500 calories, you should gain around 1 and 2 kilos per month, and 0.2 and 0.5 kilos per week. So those are good things to know. Right now I'm in the 300 to 500 caloric surplus range. As I said, first try 200 to 300, and then if you see, that's too slow, you can up to 500. The problem is, if people start at 500 and they gain way too much, I don't want to risk it that they're gaining way too much. It's better to slowly adjust the calories than to just bump up the calories and then be like, where's my six-pack, it's gone. So start with 200 to 300 calorie surplus per day. I'm gonna put a caloric calculator in the description for you to look at, and that's everything for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.